My name is Paul Kaler. I play drums for 94 West.
Yeah, my name is Sam Moser. I play bass, I sing.
I'm Joe Janish and I play guitar.
Yeah. And we're 94 West.
Probably the first and foremost, biggest influence for me is my dad. He's been playing guitar my whole life, so growing up watching him play shows and just kind of always being around music 24/7, whether he's playing guitar or piano or anything, growing up around that. It's very hard to not see that and be oh my god, that's the coolest thing ever, I want to do that.
Personally, I play bass, but I really started on guitar with similar interests and influences to Joe. When I first met him, I think we instantly bonded over a love for George Harrison,
Yeah.
a love for Jimi Hendrix. Really, the Beatles are a great foundation of what music is to me. So bass influences for me, of course, it's hard not to be inspired in the world of rock after hearing artists like Flea, Sting, Kevin Parker. I mean, Paul McCartney was a huge bass influence, and it's almost probably seeping into my playing style subconsciously, just because of how melodic it is and how creative his approach is to complementing the song at hand.
In terms of rock, drummers like Dave Grohl are definitely a huge influence. And probably most of all, I know these guys talked about the Beatles a lot, but Ringo, just the whole melodic playing is something that I do in most of our songs.
So this bass is white Fender P bass. I started playing it about maybe a week before our first show. I got it in September, and I gotta be honest, I gotta give all credit to Dave Janish, Joe's little brother. It's his bass.
This is it's my main guitar. It's a Fender Strat, pretty standard, but I love it. I mean, it's got the color, the rosewood fingerboard. I just bought it recently, so it did everything I wanted and what I really wanted in it. I wanted the Strat, single coil pickups and everything for the Strat sound, 'cause that's quite great.
Alright, so yeah, I use a Proform kit. This is the first and only acoustic kit that I've ever had or used. I like to live by the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, everything the drums itself are perfectly fine. Over the years, I've just had to do some general upkeep, replacing the drum heads. So I replaced the snare and floor tom with Evans heads instead of the Pearl. I just prefer how they sound.
Usually Samurai will kind of bring a more fleshed out chord progression type of thing to the table, and then it's usually at that point it's probably just chords and words, which is a song, but not it's very basic.
It's kind of a very individual songwriting process, or that's what it's been primarily. Whether it's Joe or I kind of taking an acoustic guitar, really, and finding something, whether we have lyrics and chords or a riff or one or the other, and then it's really hands off after that when we bring it to the band, and maybe there's a bit of direction. If it's a song that I wrote, maybe I have an idea for what the guitar's doing or what the drums are doing, but I kind of like when I have an idea and I don't really express it, see what they do, because most of the time they're gonna have a better idea than me.
Yeah, so I don't write in the songs. I leave that up to these two. But once they come out, they have a guitar part written. They have the words. I'll be able to listen to that and just think all right, what would be best for the song in terms of the drums with the dynamics and just kind of how it changes throughout the song. And I really just like to do that based on the feel of it. So I'll kind of hear the song, see where they're going with it, and then do my best to accommodate for that with the drums.
And our most recent song we've written for really the first time, it's called Wrong Place, Wrong Time.
Yeah.
Joe had this kind of
Guitar
riff, chord
part,
progression. And he kind of just left it alone lyrically. He invited me in, and we were driving through town.
Yeah.
And Joe was on
Sitting
the
in the
wheel,
car.
I was on the notes app, and we had bounced ideas, and it was a collaborative process lyrically, which was fun. It's one of our favorite songs to play.